Karoline Leavitt appeared on the live morning segment expecting a spirited political debate. But what unfolded shocked even the most seasoned hosts. With Robert De Niro already seated and visibly tense, the atmosphere was electric before a single word was spoken. The host welcomed both guests, setting the tone for a civil discussion. Though tensions were already brewing, De Niro adjusted in his chair, cracking his knuckles, while Leavitt simply smiled, composed and ready. The countdown ticked away, and the cameras rolled. Leavitt opened with a sharp critique of Hollywood's influence on political narratives. She didn't name De Niro initially, but her words clearly hinted at him. Some celebrities confuse their acting talent with political insight, she said, locking eyes with him. De Niro scoffed immediately, not even waiting for the host to prompt him. "Excuse me, but I've earned the right to speak out," he snapped. The host attempted to mediate, but Karoline wasn't backing down, leaning forward with fierce energy. "Yes, you've earned your fame as an actor," she replied, "but using your platform to insult Americans who disagree with you isn't noble, it's narcissistic." The studio went silent. Even the crew behind the scenes were frozen, anticipating his reply. De Niro's face reddened. "You have no idea what you're talking about," he barked. His hands flailed as he struggled to maintain composure. But Karoline, calm as ever, came back sharper. "I know exactly what I'm talking about, Mr. De Niro." She listed his previous rants, each one more venomous than the last. "Calling half the country stupid doesn't make you enlightened, it makes you a bully with the spotlight." Her words cut deep, each syllable echoing across the broadcast. The audience, mostly silent at first, began to stir. Twitter lit up with clips even before the segment was over. Viewers posted reactions in real time, many siding with Karoline's composed approach and takedown of celebrity arrogance. De Niro interrupted, trying to shout over her. "People like you're what's wrong with this country," he growled. But Karoline didn't flinch. "That's the same tired line every elitist uses when someone challenges them." The host raised a hand, hoping to de-escalate, but the moment was beyond repair. "Robert, let's keep it respectful," he said. De Niro grunted, visibly agitated, and muttered something under his breath, pricked up by a hat mic, only adding fuel. Karoline turned to the camera. "This is exactly what America is tired of, entitled celebrities thinking outrage equals righteousness." The online chat exploded. Her words became instant meme material, with thousands sharing the clip. De Niro leaned back, puffing. "I've done more for this country than you ever will." Karoline replied coolly, "You've played characters. I've stood up for real people." The contrast couldn't be more stark, and social media ate it up. The producer whispered into the host's earpiece to cut to commercial, but it was too late. The clip had gone viral before the ad break even hit. News outlets began calling, journalists scrambling to cover what just happened live. Karoline didn't stop there. Hollywood's obsession with preaching to middle America while living in million-dollar mansions is hypocrisy at its finest. De Niro opened his mouth, then paused, visibly unsure how to counter that point. He mumbled a response about freedom of speech, but Karoline shot back, "Exactly. Freedom of speech goes both ways. You insulted millions for years. Today, you got called out." It was a mic drop moment that trended for hours. Even former journalists and political commentators chimed in. "She just buried him with facts and poise," one tweeted. Another called it the most satisfying dismantling of celebrity ego ever broadcast live. Meanwhile, De Niro's PR team scrambled. Rumors swirled that they contacted the network within minutes, requesting the segment be taken down. But it was already everywhere: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, unstoppable. Karoline exited the studio to a crowd of journalists and supporters. She gave no additional comments, but her smile said it all. She knew the impact of what just happened, and the internet was echoing her confidence. Back in the studio, De Niro remained seated, fuming. "This is ridiculous," he muttered, yanking off his microphone. The host didn't know what to say, caught between professionalism and stunned disbelief. Producers debated cutting the replay in later broadcasts, but execs knew, controversy sells. They leaned in, even promoting the segment's replay as must-see TV. Viewership spiked by evening. Karoline's social media numbers skyrocketed. New followers poured in. Media outlets requested interviews. A new political firebrand had officially emerged, and her name was now on everyone's lips. Meanwhile, De Niro's team issued a short statement claiming he was passionate but misunderstood. It was damage control, but it only amplified the story. Viewers mocked the apology. Screenshots and memes dominated the feeds. People began comparing the moment to other iconic live TV blow-ups, but many said this one felt different. It was raw, unscripted, and brutally honest. A classic actor versus a bold new voice, and the underdog came out swinging. Even other celebrities weighed in. Some defended De Niro, while others praised Karoline's composure. Political lines were clearly drawn, but the momentum was on her side, driven by a new generation craving authenticity. Late-night hosts joked about it, but their satire only made the moment bigger. Comedy segments recreated the clash, while serious commentators called it a cultural shift. Something had clearly changed that day. Karoline later released a short video, "I stand by everything I said. It's time we stop idolizing celebrities as moral authorities." Her message was clear, and the views climbed into the millions in just hours. By the weekend, the clip had over 40 million views across platforms. De Niro trended for the wrong reasons. Karoline trended for all the right ones. It wasn't just a debate, it became a defining media moment of the year. As the dust settled, one thing was clear. Karoline Leavitt had done more than just destroy Robert De Niro on Live. She had introduced a new voice with unstoppable momentum, and the world was watching.